Hello and welcome back to How to do Zhanzhuang or standing meditation. We are in lesson 4 and we'll continue to talk about how we can embrace the energy in front of us to generate more energy. In the last lesson, we talked more about the technical aspect of it, in the sense of how to embrace the hand, how to gain support for your elbow, and how to make your fingers become conduits of qi energy. But we did not really touch on the inner part of the qi movements. So this is what we are going to do. In this lesson, we are going to talk a bit more about what's going to happen inside. And the interesting aspect of this technique that I'm going to talk about in this lesson is that you would enhance the flow of energy in your body almost immediately. Now, if you stand like a tree, the flow will come quite naturally, so long as you have got the alignment right. But if you are applying this technique, then not only will you have a flow of energy, in fact, you will have a surge of energy from earth. And I hope we can give it a try. It's going to be pretty interesting. Now, what you'll do is that you would work on your knees, and then at the same time, you would also work on your, again, knee, but the back of the knee. There's a very soft spot which is called Wei Zhong. Okay, then shall we get started? Now, the first thing is we will spread your knees outward. So if this is your knee, you spread it out a bit. Then when you do that, your shanks will become vertically planted on the ground. But because you turn your kneecap, all right, to be more specific, kneecap outward, it actually lifts up your feet a little bit. So it would weigh more on the external part of the feet as well. And when that happens, your Yongquan Xue, the area where the bubbling spring acupoint is located, would have more room, and it's, you know, it will be more relaxed. Then qi will just come out. Now, when you do it that way, and that when the kneecap is turned outward, then the shank becomes vertical. There's a major channel here for the qi energy, and the blood flow will be more effective. And at the same time, when you're doing the turn, you actually trigger a very important acupoint known as zhuang. Now, zhuang is a very important acupoint to trigger blood flow. You just go to any tuina, the Chinese masseur, and ask them what zhuang is. They will tell you that it is a very, very important acupoint for qi energy flow. So when you are doing that, actually, you also trigger the two acupoint, one on the left, one on the right, and the qi energy just flow out. Let's do it together. All right. So you just turn your kneecap a little bit outward, make your shanks vertical, and then you leave more room for the bubbling point, acupoint, to have qi energy to come out. And you just come out. When you are spreading out your kneecaps, actually, you also trigger the zhuang. So you make the flow more effective. In fact, for those who have already practiced standing meditation for a while, you feel the difference almost immediately. For those who are new, you may not feel it as yet, but you will feel it later on. But if you do this, it will help you to achieve better results quicker. So this is number one. Number two is, having done that, then just imagine that, now you're sitting on a high chair as if sitting and not sitting. Then you allow yourself something that you want to come up, but don't come up because we are just talking about inclination. We are just talking about intent. You want to come up. And when you try to come up, not too much, all right? Just slight. When you come up, you further enhance the flow of the energy. So, all right, but the thing is, when you are doing all this, you are adjusting this, adjusting that, your body may be misaligned. So what you do now is just, this is a simple technique. Swallow saliva. When you swallow saliva go downward, and quite naturally you bring back your bottom to be aligned with your with your crown. That's a Bai Hui. And Hui Yin will now become vertically aligned. And your shoulder and your feet, in other words, your shoulder well and your bubbling spring acupoints will be aligned as well. Boom! Here you are. So you are in alignment, and then just relax and enjoy and look inward. Do it for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. There is still 30 minutes or beyond. And I hope the lesson is helpful. Do let me know if you have any question, and thank you very much for watching. In the next lesson, which is the final lesson, we are going to talk about how you can align your mind and your body, which is extremely important, because standing like a tree is not just a physical exercise. It is an exercise of your mind and your body coordination as well. And this is what we're going to talk about in the next lesson, which is also the final lesson. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again soon.